Community Podcast.
Welcome back to the Community Podcast. Today we have on special guest Jody. She is one of our instructors here at Louisa County Parks and Rec, and we're going to hear a little bit about what got her started in fitness and what her programs are all about. Let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in fitness.
Sure. Well, I'm originally from Massachusetts, so I'm a New England native and moved here 6.5 years ago. So what got me into fitness, I guess, I was in the corporate world, actually. I was in marketing for about 38 years. So I haven't been in fitness my whole life. But growing up, my dad loved the outdoors. So we always hiked. He had us going across the country. We camped everywhere. We downhill skied. So that really started my love of just physical activity, I guess, and the outdoors and just loving to move. Gotcha. So that I think that's what kind of got me started into fitness. And then even though I had desk jobs, I had corporate jobs, there was always opportunities to do fitness. In fact, at Fidelity, where I was for 20 years, they had a fantastic fitness room.
Really?
With classes all day long. And so I really got psyched about fitness.
Gotcha.
So over the years.
Did you work out during, what was the point of having the class at your work? Do you work out during your lunch break?
You could work out at your lunch break. You could take a 10 a.m. class. You could take a 3 p.m. class. You could go down there and just work out. You could pay for a personal trainer. So they really wanted their employees to be healthy.
Gotcha, that's awesome.
So I really took them up on that.
Yeah.
I took advantage of that program.
So out of all the fitness you've done, what form of fitness, whether it be hiking, swimming, which one is your favorite?
Gee, I love downhill skiing, but I really haven't done it in years. It was more the family, because we were all together and, just doing something as a family. So that hiking and skiing, it's hard to judge because now I love hiking. 2 dogs and we love to hike everywhere we go.
What kind of dogs do you have?
We have 2 rescues. One is a little German Shepherd. Well, I don't say little. She's 67 pounds. She's a German Shepherd and we think mixed with Golden Retriever.
Oh.
And the other one is half lab and half hound.
Okay.
So he looks like a lab, but he's a lot taller.
Oh.
And they love going for walks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's good to get your dogs out.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
It's a good excuse to get ourselves out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So tell us about the programs that you offer through LCPRT and what inspired you to do those and things.
Sure. Well, I kind of fell into working for LCPRT. We had retired. We moved here 6.5 years ago to the lake from Massachusetts. And I asked my neighbor, where's a fitness place around the community? So she brought me here. And I took 2 classes with the wonderful Janice, a wonderful trainer. And after the second class, I got a phone call. And it was Janice. And she said, hey, my son had a baby and wife had a baby in Chicago. I'm going to be gone a lot. Would you take over my class? And I was very surprised, but what's funny is that even though I was in the corporate world, as I said, I was doing a lot of fitness classes, and I always in the back of my mind, I kind of teased the idea. I sort of fantasized about, gee, when I retire, would it be fun to do a fitness class, to lead a fitness class? Because by then, I really knew what I liked, what elements I liked, and what elements I didn't like as much. And I always thought about, what would I be like as a fitness instructor? And then this fell into my lap. Wow. So it was just meant to be.
Gotcha. So what do you do in cardio pump? What is the main elements of that class?
Well, it's a very varied class, and my participants would tell you that too. But every class has elements of cardio, so just getting your heart pumping, working on endurance, elements of core, that's really important, and elements, core, balance, cardio, and toning also. So weight-bearing exercise, resistance bands, anything that's going to work your muscles and get you strong is so important, especially as we age, because osteoporosis, osteopenia is so common in people in their as we age. So that kind of weight bearing exercise is also really important, whether you're using 2-pound weights or 10-pound weights.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's what that class kind of incorporates, is a lot of different weights and movements like that?
Yeah, actually, I don't think any two classes have been exactly the same.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really
I
awesome.
really like variety. So we do step about twice a month, 2 or 3 times a month as our cardio. We do chair 2 or 3 times a month as part of the class. We do Fridays are kind of I call it free for all, but it's really not. It's very controlled. But I have exercises on the boards, the whiteboards, so participants can do their own thing. They can skip an exercise they don't like, but then we all come back together and we do core together. We'll do balance together. We'll do a little toning together. So every class is really different. And at once a week, usually on Wednesdays, we do resistance bands. So that's just another alternative to the weights. We'll use resistance bands, upper and lower body. So it's really a variety. I really like to, one of my mottos is just keep your body guessing. Don't give your body the same exercises every class, because it's less effective. It's more effective if you mix it up and keep your body guessing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what do you love most about being an instructor here at LCPRT?
I think my favorite thing is helping people get to their goals, and they're an inspiration to me. I'm an inspiration to them. It's just so motivating having other people around and while you're working out, because you always learn something. I'm always learning something from my participants. They're telling me things. They're even giving me ideas, and we share with each other. So that's really my favorite thing is helping people reach their goals and making friends. This helped me moving from New England to Virginia. We didn't know a soul here, and this class is really what got me familiar with the area, and I've made so many friends.
Awesome,
we see each other outside of class too.
Yeah.
It's
and
great.
You also do AquaFit, which is
Yes.
extremely popular. So
Yes.
What can people expect from
Oh
that
my
class
goodness.
as well?
Most of all, fun. I mean, that is just what it's all about. It's a lot of socialization, which is also one of the main goals. It's
right.
Also, certainly the water is so therapeutic, and it's so good for toning and core. There are a lot of people, I would say the age group for AquaFit is maybe a little bit older by a few years, although we have some younger people as well. But so many have certain restrictions, or maybe former injuries or upcoming surgeries, and their doctor gives them the okay and encourages them to come to AquaFit, because the water is just so therapeutic and healing. So it's good for, before or after any kind of surgery, or if you're recovering, or if you just want to cool down, get in the water, have a blast. We get goofy in the class. I'm totally goofy as an instructor for AquaFit, but it's just so much fun, because you look out in the sea of faces, and you just see people smiling. They're having fun, and they're having fun, but they're staying fit at the same time, getting their heart rate up, getting some toning, getting some core work. So it's all fun. It's all good.
So how do you accommodate for the different fitness levels in both AquaFit and cardio pump and core?
Yeah, it's definitely tricky, especially because this year, which I'm really excited about, after the summer was over, I got about 4 people from AquaFit to transfer over and come to cardio class. They joined cardio. And I was so excited about that, because I don't want anybody to be scared away from cardio pump and core by the name. because it truly is accommodating to people of all ages and fitness levels. We have people that are, dealing with injuries that, again, like with AquaFit, have had surgeries. I have some people in my class that are battling illnesses, like serious illnesses, and they're coming to class. We modify. So we have exercises that for the people that want it, we can go high intensity. They can go high intensity, high aerobic, and be challenged. But also, I need to really be aware of those people that I know can't jump, can't leave the floor. We have to be really careful with giving modifications. So, for example, push-ups. I have people that don't want to be face down on the floor. We do wall push-ups, or they would do wall push-ups. Anything that you do on the floor, you can do standing up. There's always a modification, and my participants are super good about that. They'll just look at me and I'll say, okay, you're going to do it standing. And there's no judgment. There's no calling out of any kind. And it's just a really positive class. But that is tricky. I'm always mindful of modifying for people that need it, but keeping it challenging for the people that really want to, ramp it up a few notches.
Gotcha. Yeah. So with that, what do you think the importance of community-based fitness in Louisa County is? Like, how important do you feel like that is?
Oh, I think it's really important. It's, whether you live in a tight-knit community where you've got a lot of friends around you, or you're living in a remote area, because, Louisa County is very, has a variety of living situations. No matter what, you need people. And it's actually, there's so many studies that show that as you age, being around people, getting that stimulation is really healthy for you, and it can, help prevent Alzheimer's and diseases and things like that, because you want your mind engaged. You need people to encourage you, and the camaraderie in a class, even if you do live in a more remote area, coming to class 3 times a week, maybe doing a pickleball class or something else, that's going to keep your mind and body engaged and just keep you healthy.
Yeah. And as time goes on, it seems that people tend to move away from things that involve other people, especially in a time of social media. Mm-hmm. So do you think these classes, these group classes, not only one, keep you connected and help keep your mindset in the right direction, but do you think it also keeps you motivated to continue your fitness goals and to stay healthy, because staying healthy is so important?
Oh, it definitely is. You're right on the money. That is definitely true. It's just when you have a class, I know there are some people that it's tough for them to get here at 8 a.m. We have a buddy system. So, people create their own buddy system. So, right. 2 people in the class will say, hey, I'll text you in the morning. Let's make sure we both get there.
Right.
Some people carpool. So that is encouraging to see that people are just, people are connecting in within the class and getting each other there and motivating each other and supporting each other when there has been an injury. It's if somebody has had surgery or an injury. I had one participant fall off a horse, another participant a couple of years ago badly break an ankle. Some people have to be out for a few weeks. When they come back, everybody is just so happy to see them and gives them the support that they need. So isolation is the worst thing.
Right.
You just don't want to be isolated, especially as you get older. You need to seek those opportunities to exercise your body and make friends and have fun.
Yeah. What better way to do it than through fitness to stay healthy as well? It's
Absolutely.
Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, with regards to feedback from the class, what kind of feedback have you gotten from participants or even community members?
The best feedback I get is when participants tell me, I've been seeing a doctor for this particular issue, or I had surgery, a while back, or I'm going to have surgery, or I'm dealing with this particular issue, but I recovered faster because my doctor told me you're in good shape. Like your muscles are toned. And if it weren't for your being physically active, then you might not have recovered as fast. So participants are really sold on that. They have told me that they know they've recovered faster because they've been working out and because they've been coming to class. That's my favorite kind of feedback.
Right.
But also just people joking around. You can tell that people are having fun because people just kind of kidding each other and joking around and fellowshipping after class. That to me is feedback that
Right.
people are enjoying it, and that's really so important. You do not want to be bored in class.
Right. Makes you not want to come back. So
Right.
That's really important. So with the new year coming up, there's a lot of people who make these goals and have a hard time pursuing them. What advice would you give to somebody who's trying to make these new fitness goals? And I hear a lot of people say they just want to lose weight. They're not worried about all the other fitness stuff. So what advice would you give to somebody who's trying to make these goals and trying to stick to them throughout the new year?
I think New Year's goals are great because the new year is kind of a time for everybody to reset.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new year, new goals, and so it is a great time to join a class, to make goals, and I can certainly help people, encourage people in those goals. But one thing I would say is not to beat yourself up. So you want your goals to be realistic, and you want to start with, depending on your fitness level, if you're starting from square one, small steps. And those small steps over time make a huge difference. So start small, go ahead and have your goals, but you can always adjust goals. If things happen in your life happens, adjust and don't beat yourself up. Because doing even 10 minutes a day, if that's all you can do, getting moving. It's like Newton's first law of motion. A body in motion stays in motion. I may not have that perfectly, but it's really true.
Right.
If the worst thing is inertia, and the worst thing is being sedentary. So it's hard in the wintertime to get up out of bed and move yourself, but that's also a good reason why the new year is a good time to either start fitness or to set new goals, because it gets you out of the doldrums, it gets you out of bed. And I promise people when they come here, it may have been hard to get here, but I guarantee you're going to be happy you came.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to pat yourself on the back. We clap at the end of class.
Mm-hmm.
Pat yourself on the back for getting to class, because you're going to feel better all day.
Yeah.
I do.
Whenever I work out, when I get there, I'm like, no. But when I'm done with that class, I'm like, man, I'm really glad I did that.
Absolutely.
So for anybody who's on the brink, they're like, I don't know, this new year, I'm really considering starting a new class, but I just never follow through. What message do you have for them?
I would say just come to a class for, come to a class for free, or even 2 classes for free. See if you like it. And there is so much to offer at LCPRT. There are so many different classes, morning and night. There is something for you. If it's not my class, there's a low impact class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's evening classes. Just try something. And like I said, if you want to try cardio pump and core, we're ready for you at all ages, all levels. There's no judgment, and you'll just be warmly embraced. And just starting small. Just give it a try and start small, do something. You'll feel good about it. You'll feel good about doing something for yourself that's going to be good for your mind, your body, and your soul.
Well, thank you so much. You've had so much insightful advice. I've loved hearing more about you and your classes, and I cannot wait to see what you do in the future.
I'm excited about the future. We're gonna do some new things this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.